How's it going, everybody? It is Unknown Koder again, and we are back on Minecraft. Today we don't really get that much done, to be honest, but we do get a little bit done. So last episode we ended off with starting out our house. I think we just kind of got the blueprint of it done, or the footprint of it pretty much. So this episode we work on the walls and the roof again, as well as we start on another project and do a little bit of mining. So last episode I realized that whenever I'm down the mine and stuff, it's kind of a pain in the butt to keep track of where I'm actually at and such. So this episode I'm going to change it up a little bit. In this episode I'm actually going to do a first person time lapse while I'm inside the cave and stuff like that. I also do a first person time lapse a little bit in the middle of it, or towards the end, whenever I'm just kind of running back and forth down the mines as well, because it's kind of hard to keep up whenever the speed is so quick that whenever I'm trying to follow the player down the mine shaft, it's like just zooming back and forth, so it doesn't make a very good video at all. So this video actually ends up starting out with me AFK fishing for about 12 hours, or not 12 hours, 8 hours actually. So I smush 8 hours into 1 hour, and the rest of the video, so the last 11 or so minutes, is about I think 5 to 5.5 hours of gameplay. Unfortunately, I did not finish the project that I was working on at the end, so I'm gonna have to pick up. I just ended up running out of time, so I couldn't end up finishing that project. So I go mining a little bit because I was completely out of iron from last episode, especially after I died. And the good thing is I didn't actually die in any of this episode, so that's really cool. So after I go mining and such, which you'll see at the beginning, I end up working on the second floor, I believe, and as well as starting the roof. I have the roof pretty much all planned out in the creative test world, but I did not get to it because I ended up running out of wood and I need more wood and other things, so I'll go and get those off camera. So after I work on the house for a little bit, I end up moving on to making a tree farm, because I do want to get a lot of wood and stuff like that. So pretty much I work on the tree farm for the rest of the video. Unfortunately, it does not look very good at the end of the video, just because of the fact that I don't get to end up finishing the terraforming and stuff. And after the fact, I kind of think that I want to change up how it looks a little bit. So instead of having the giant flat area like I had originally, I think I'm going to go through and change it up a little bit. I think I'm going to go slope down about where the end of the, I don't know, you'll see what I mean. But I'm going to slope it down and make it look a little bit more natural at the end of the tree farm. Next episode, I think I want to try to finish a tree farm, and I want to start on a cow farm, or a legit cow farm. The other one, I just kind of killed all the cows. And there's plenty of cows around, so that's fine. I want to start in a cow farm as well as a big wheat farm, maybe semi-automatic, maybe not, I'm not sure. And here in the upcoming episodes, I do want to get a mob grinder, so I think that there's some skeleton spawners around that I can find on Mine Atlas, I believe the app is called. You can find like mob spawners and stuff. So I think I want to go through Mine Atlas and find a skeleton spawner, as well as possibly, since we're near a desert, I heard that creating mob spawners in the desert is the best for getting like gunpowder and stuff like that. So I might also think about collecting some resources to create just a small mob farm to get some gunpowder and stuff, because I do want to start collecting materials for the big upcoming project that I have planned. And I also kind of want to talk about what the plans were going forward. So like you guys know, I kind of talked about this last episode. I think I want to gear up and stuff like that. So the first stage is kind of like going to fight the Ender Dragon and stuff like that, which I'm starting to gear up for. The second stage is to go find the quad witch hut that I know that is on this map, and hopefully we can do this before 1.13 comes out and breaks everything. So, or not 1.13 comes out, but Forge for 1.13, which means that replay mod for 1.13 will come out. So hopefully we can get there and find the witch huts before we can upgrade to 1.13. And then, so what we want to do is we want to make a quad witch farm, and I kind of want to get like all the farms that you can think of in one compact area. Something in like 4 iron farms, just regular iron farms. I'm not going to do like any Tango Tech. And I'm also thinking like maybe do 4 iron farms, 3 mob farms, 4 witch farms, and then do all the other odds and end farms as well. I have a really cool idea for a sheep farm and stuff like that. I really want this series to go on for a long time, so after I do that big technical project, I want to move on to more building, kind of like the BOOs of the Minecraft world. I've also gotten into a series building with FWhip, I think his name, or Fwhip, whatever he says his name. I started all the way at the beginning of episode 1. I've gone through like 30 episodes in the last week or so. He's really inspiring as well, so I kind of want to do like the technical side of things first, do everything really cool, and then move on to another area where the first thing I want to build, I think, is a modern city. So I'll have like the modern city where I'll have a bunch of like cool skyscrapers and stuff, and then kind of the downtown area I'll start like off by building like some older houses next to like the downtown skyscraper area, and then expand out to like more modern homes, because that's kind of how cities around where I live are. So they kind of they started in the center with all the old houses. They kind of tore down some of the old houses to build skyscrapers and businesses, and then around the outskirts of downtown there's a bunch of older houses and some older complexes for living and stuff like that. So I kind of want to make it realistic, kind of like a realistic town or whatever, a city. And then from there I kind of have some cool ideas to do some other themed areas, and my goal is to like connect all of these themed areas with a giant interstate or highway system that you can like ride a minecart on, and it'll be like you press a button at like a station or whatever, and then it'll zoom you off in that way. So that's kind of my plans going forward. I see this series going a long ways in the future, so hopefully I can pick up some steam, and hopefully, you know, if you guys enjoy these episodes, you can like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel around so that we can share this series and, you know, get our name out there. Anyway guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up the talking bit of this video. I want to thank all of you guys for watching and stopping by. If you're new here, please leave some comments down below to see what you guys would like to see, you know, stuff like that. And anyway guys, I appreciate all the support. This has been Unknown Koder. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more episodes like this.